Hey everybody, Spencer here, DES nut number one. It's been a while since we've met. I'm on property for this week's sale beginning on Thursday. We'll go from Thursday morning to Thursday afternoon, the same thing Friday and Saturday. Be sure to bring gloves, wear proper shoes. If you're scared of bugs, spiders, stink bugs, they're here. Everything's outside. There's no china cabinets full of dishes. There's no flatware. There's no clothing. I mean, this is a pick or sale. We're under a barn. We're outside, and there's rusty and dusty and broken and everything. So be sure to come prepared for that. With that said, there's lots of cool things here. I was amazed at some of the stuff that is under this barn because there is no rhyme or reason for some of it. It's just here. With that said, I'll walk you around the property, show you what we've got. We have sold some of the larger things. We've got 3 days to sell stuff. Some of this stuff was thousands of dollars. So, buyers come up, we went ahead and let them take it. Mostly large trailers, things like that. We've still got some large things, a boat with a nice motor, a welding setup on a trailer. We got all sorts of stuff. So I'll go ahead and walk around the property. It's getting dark. I got to get home for dinner, so let's go. All right, at the front of the property, we've got propane tanks, and I actually believe there's propane in them too. So that'll be a thing. Boat trailer with PVC pipe. You can take the pipe, you can take the trailer, or you can take both. Right here, my client took some old fuel tanks off a jet and made like a little, fishing barge, I guess you could call it. He did not puncture the tanks at all. Everything is floating on top of there, and it is bolted, but the tanks were not injured in the making of this raft. So if you still want to use them for something else, you're gonna have to buy the whole thing, but it's available. If you want to get a discount, we can see what we can do. If you can haul it off without the trailer and we can sell the trailer separately, we'll work with you on that. We've got a nice 12-foot enclosed Lark trailer. It's ready to go. It's got the nice racks up on top. And you'll notice a lot of stuff around the property that's custom built. My client welds. So, he's got tons of scrap metal, and he made trailers. There's one he never finished. It's turned upside down. And I'm just gonna walk through. There's lots of scrap here too. Whether, you come wanting it to take to the scrap yard and collect on it, that's fine. I mean, the possibilities are endless with some of this stuff. Let's see. And just make sure you comment if you see anything or want any information on anything. There's a nice pile of scrap. Lots. Well, I call it scrap. Heck, there's tons of stuff that's still usable in here. There's lots of industrial shelving pieces I'm sure you could still piece together. All right, let's see. All right, the container is not for sale. We put caution tape on stuff that is not for sale. There's not that much. I mean, this is pretty much it. The container here and this trailer. That's the only one my client kept, was that trailer and the container. Everything that they wanted, it is in those trailers and not out where you'll mistakenly pick it up. See, and when I said custom trailers, here's another one right here. And back here along the fence, as you can see, going all the way down, there's a little bit of everything. There's no rhyme or reason to a lot of it, and we have shovels, rakes, pitchforks. I mean, they're everywhere. This is just one bucket. I think, let's see, there's another bucket, and there's a whole bunch leaning up against the little shed. Barrels, metal, plastic, you name it. We've got bunches of them. Hose. I noticed a lot of, we have a lot of this rubber hose. We also have a lot of cloth hose. All right, I'm gonna keep going. Here's some more of the tools I was talking about. thinking about building a cabin soon, you know, I think we got you covered. See, here's more scrap right here, scrap wire. And let's see, I'm gonna walk through the barn. I'm trying not to make this video too long because, I mean, you get the point. I mean, you know, look at it. We've got lots of stuff under here. And a lot of it's in box lights. You know, if you feel the need to pick that one hammer out you want, feel free to do so. We will price it at the register. A lot of the stuff, the small stuff is not going to be priced. You know, we did it on purpose because that's the way me and Phil like to do it. That's a nice little tobacco cutter. There's also stuff like this. I mean, home fixtures. You know, here's a brand new chandelier. All the parts, pieces are there. All you got to do is put it together. Why go to Lowe's when you can save here? Right? Get out of that sunlight. Show you some of the tools. Some of them. I mean, there's tools everywhere. They're under the table. I mean, there's stuff like generators. There's gas tanks. You know, I'm even looking over here on the other side. There's toys. There's Coca-Cola collectibles. There's really no rhyme or reason to what you'll find out here. You know, and there's just, you know, parts and pieces everywhere. And by the buckets full, bins full. I mean, there's screws, junction boxes. I mean, there's, you know, there's a shotgun reloader. There is all sorts of stuff. Go through. There's some more box lights. We've got tons of gas cans. Got a nice little sign right there. Let's see. And we have a lot of this stuff covered with tarps, so you see the tarps laying around. That's why. I'm covering it up at night. Plumbing stuff. We've got plumbing and welding stuff everywhere. The hand trucks are ours. Don't try to grab them. We've had some go missing the past couple sales. Not this time. See, here's a boat. Nice little Astro boat. Needs some TLC, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the boat is what it is, but it's got a nice 135 Mercury. We got the earmuffs on it, connected to the hose. Fires up first shot. Got the welding trailer. It's ready to go. Whether you weld now or you're thinking about it, you know, it is custom built. The equipment's a little older. Here, let me see if I can pull this off so we can at least look at what welder we got here. Well, you're just gonna have to come out to see that one. I can't take it off. All right, let's go. We got push mowers, trimmer mowers, you know, there's all sorts of stuff out here. Let's see, I think these are just the cases. Let's see, yeah. You will find some cordless power tools. Most of them are in the shed, which we will go to last. There's also a lot of custom built stuff like, you know, the wire rack on a post. That's different, but you know, all of you who have booths, I'm sure that could be a good display piece for you. Let's see, there's some cast iron pieces spread all over the place. You know, we didn't want to put them all in one spot because I know how you cast iron guys are. You come pick up the whole thing, and then everybody else doesn't get any. So now you got to look. We got some conduit PVC, whole trash can full. There's also long pieces out laying around. All right, let's see here. And like I said, just comment if you see anything you're interested in, and I'll do my best to get back to you before the sale. You're looking into getting into pulling a fifth wheel? We got you set up, ready to go. If you've already got the racks in the back and just need the mount, we got you covered too. If you're in the construction business, plumbing business, welding business, you're going to find all sorts of parts and pieces here that you could use, and we have an abundance of them, and it'll save you some money. A lot cheaper than going out and buying it new when we actually have it new here. By the box loads. This is a pretty cool cast iron piece. That was neat. And chain. We have chain everywhere. I mean everywhere. And there's a lot of new old stock stuff too. I mean, this might not be anything you might use, but I mean, if you're an eBayer, I mean, you might want to jump all over that. $10 a box on eBay. Heck, $3 to ship it. Make some money. There's a pile of chains. We're going to price all the chains individually, but it's all over the place. All right, let's go down the last aisle. Let's see here. Gas tanks. There's our gas tank graveyard. I mean, there's probably 20, 30 gas tanks under there. I saw a couple metal ones on the other side. And, you know, like I said, it's random. There's some trophies. And if you caught on the other side, there's some toys and dishes kind of mixed in there. We got coffee cans, screws, bolts, nuts, spray paint, washers. We've got C-clamps, axe heads. I know I have a lot of customers that like axe heads, hammer heads, things like that. Well, come here. They're everywhere. There are axe heads everywhere. And there's a lot of scrap. Hey, check out that winch. I guess my client decided not to keep it after all. There's a nice, I think it's a 12,000 pound winch. You can pull your truck up a tree with it. Stuff like this, I mean, you know, if you know what that is and you know what it's worth, it's stuff like that just laying around, a whole roll of copper. A little squirrel cage fan down there. And there's also welders. You know, we got these smaller welders down here. We've got cookers. There's a nice little gas cooker. All right, let's see here. Keep going. All right. And we will be taking cash and credit. If I know where to find you, like I always tell you, I will accept your check. If I don't know you, nothing against you. It's just, you know, it is what it is. You know, we can't sell something, then go back and take the money from our client after we pay them. So we just take checks from people we know where to find. People we can find, I'm sorry. All right, so I won't make you look at all the other stuff. I'll talk to you while we walk over to the shed. Let's see, there's also a golf cart that will be for sale. Let's see here. All right, we'll go into the shed. And let's see, I believe we have gotten everything out of the shed. All right, let's check it out. All right. And we just got access to the shed, so we're a little bit behind on it. Clients had to pick out a few things that they had to keep in here. And so by Thursday, Phil and I will have it all sorted out and ready to go. Well, there's some more copper up there on the wall. Let's see, I think the toolbox right here, that's the only thing we got. We got a minimum price on, so client doesn't want to let it go unless it goes for a certain price. Yeah. We got one refrigerator there. Let's see, I think I hear my client on the golf cart. But yeah, there's all sorts of stuff in here. I mean, there's a lot of the cordless tools. There we go. Up, and my client wanted to keep the Coke radio, so don't get your feelings hurt. If you don't get the Coke radio, it won't be here. I'm gonna tell you now, so you're not upset. You want to be in my movie?
Yeah, come on.
There we go. There's your golf cart. It will be available, and it rides out. And what you're gonna find on the property, I'm just gonna pan over, but over here in the woods and everything, there's tires, there's parts to trailers.